Baby, 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 baby. Do you like it? Do you like it?
Dude, let's start a Led Zeppelin cover band right now, dog.
Hello and welcome to the Music Smoothie.
Hello again and welcome. Oh, you jackass.
You better keep this, dog. I'm gonna smack you if you don't keep this part.
Alright, here we go. Hello again and welcome to another Music Smoothie, and this one's a special edition. Last podcast, I think it was last podcast, we talked about how I have never listened to a full Led Zeppelin album, and everybody admitted that it was kind of a sin, and we all decided to do this special Music Smoothie where they feature nothing but Led Zeppelin music. It's going to be what I guess they consider the essentials and a few personal picks of the guys. And already it's been a little bit heated because for the majority of the night I've been having to deal with these guys bicker about what songs are considered essential. We're going to get this going right away because it might be a long podcast. And with that, Zeus, go ahead and let's start this podcast.
So our first song of the evening is going to be "Baby Come On Home." It's really not really a studio release, so I guess maybe the purist would say, well, this doesn't count. But it's a pretty good song. It shows their more ballady side, which you don't see a whole lot. It's from Coda. As obviously I said, it's not from one of their studio releases. I think it's just a really solid, just like bluesy, like ballad, like I said. And let's just take a listen to that and see what the other guys think. All right, so that was "Baby Come On Home" from Led Zeppelin's album Coda. Let's have Coin weigh in on that first because he hasn't heard the song before. What do you think, Coin?
I quite enjoyed that song. Very bluesy. I got a lot of bluesy overtones on that song. Very soulful. He's pleading throughout that song. I really enjoy that. And is this typical of Led Zeppelin's music? Do they have a lot of songs such as this, or is this like one of those rare recordings?
This is pretty rare, I think, in my opinion.
Yeah, I really enjoy that song.
All right. Do you guys want to comment?
That is, it's pretty standard Zeppelin number. It was just zepped up blues.
Well, if you think that's bluesy, just wait until the next song that's coming up. That was very slow dance Zeppelin and Baptist Church Zeppelin.
That could still be Dick Slap Zeppelin.
And please explain what exactly is Dick Slap Zeppelin.
It's the opposite of acoustic Zeppelin.
All right, making a note of that. Take us to our next song, Alec.
Dazed and Confused is off of Led Zeppelin's first album, as I said before, entitled Led Zeppelin. Dazed and Confused has a more bluesy tones than almost anything Led Zeppelin has ever produced onwards. And it was this song, the Lemon Song, and I think some other song that was voted as most bluesy Led Zeppelin songs, as opposed to Acoustic Zeppelin and Dick Slap Zeppelin.
Dick Slap Zeppelin.
Don't hesitate to say it.
Jake Holmes wrote and recorded Dazed and Confused for his solo album, The Above Ground Sound of Jake Holmes, in 1967. And as usual, Zeppelin, it's not an original Zeppelin song.
Yeah, that's what that was actually what I was going to bitch about. So,
that being said,
almost none of them are.
Led Zeppelin handled it quite well. After it was a Jake Holmes song, it was a Yardbirds song from the original Yardbirds, where Jimmy Page was a part of. And then after they broke up, Jimmy Page rewrote the song a little bit, just tinged it up a little bit for the next album he was going to do, which was Led Zeppelin. It's very, very bluesy. Very bluesy. I like it a lot. That was Dazed and Confused. So, Coin, your take on it?
I really dug that song. Had some really nasty guitar work there in the middle, and yeah, I can totally understand when you say that this is voted. Well, I don't know the whole Zeppelin catalog, but that sounds pretty damn bluesy to me. And yeah, that's the first time I'm hearing any of these tracks. So I'm surprised. It's really good. You know, from the only songs I really heard, like again, you know, what's played on the radio, Immigrant Song, you know, Stairway to Heaven. I forget the other one that they always play, but so far I'm digging it.
Okay. Rob, do you have anything to comment, to bitch about?
Yeah, so they stole a song from Jake Holmes, or is it Jake or Jack? Oh, it's like Jack.
You don't even know, so...
I don't even know that guy's name.
So why do you care?
So why are you bitching about it?
Because Led
All right.
Zeppelin are assholes. No, it's cool, guys.
Okay, this is Rob. He used to like Led Zeppelin, now he doesn't.
Burnt out on them, guys. It's different. Now, Led Zeppelin is actually pretty famous for stealing a lot of their songs to the level of basically completely plagiarizing Howlin' Wolf's song going down to Mexico or so. I'm so tired right now. You know what? And the Lemon song was actually completely stolen from Howlin' Wolf, but Dazed and Confused is another example of a stolen song written by Jake Holmes. They never credited him, and he actually took them to court in 2010, and they settled out of court because they knew it's pretty obvious that totally stole it.
Well, see, I think their version is better than the original version, so there's that. And disagree?
Oh, it's on, Zeus.
Oh, all right. Oh, see, I like this song because it is one of the few songs that really establishes them as a blues rock band. How they layer the guitar throughout, and it shows a prominent bass riff throughout. You know, so we get that early sense of John Paul Jones. You know, it's really cool. The blues riffing in the middle, as well as the guitaring in the middle, is sort of like orgasmic quality to it, for lack of a better term. And
No, that's definitely the best term.
And yeah, because it is kind of it's really high and it's really squeaky and it's all over the place. So that's a good, I guess that is a good term for it. And then it's pretty interesting how they are known as a blues rock band, but most of their songs are not blues rock. So it's really like one of these few songs that really establishes them as blues rock, and that kind of shows you how good the song is. You know, that's really one of the main genres they're known for, even though they don't show it that much. And it's the song. And then and within the song itself is really one of my favorite parts is, I guess you'd call that the bridge. It's sort of like a solo, but it's in the middle. And yeah, it's sort of like most of their stuff is very diverse in terms of rock. And then this is just so much blues. In fact, their first album is very blues oriented, as opposed to the rest of their catalog. I'm not gonna lie. There's like a few blues songs in between. Believe it or not, I think they're kind of a little bit experimental. Not like the early stuff like Pink Floyd, but in terms of rock, just straight up hard rock. They're pretty experimental.
Well, with that being said, let's go ahead to Rob's pick for Led Zeppelin for me. Let's see what he has to show me. Rob?
Okay, this is When the Levee Breaks. It was the closer on their huge album that had Stairway on it. And I think it's the strongest song on the album. Like, even if you take away Stairway being overplayed and stuff, it just has this really, first of all, it has like awesome drum sounds, like some of the best drum sounds of all time. And, it's just really fucking tight. There's like some cool harmonica in there, but I think it's really the drum sounds that clinch it for me. John Bonham does a really nice job of playing the drums on this thing. That was a Led Zeppelin, When the Levee Breaks, off of Led Zeppelin 4. And what did you think of that with all the reverb and whatnot?
Kind of sounded like stoner rock to me, honestly, but I enjoyed it just the same. Would listen to it again.
Yeah, I especially like I remember falling asleep to that album, and I would wait. I'd like keep myself up because I like that song. And it's just a nice song to drift off to. Any comments? Personal stories?
Personal
Loss
story?
of virginities to this song?
No, unfortunately not. I listened to this song a lot when I was 13, though. I'm under the spotlight now, so I guess I'll go ahead and say I always enjoyed this song. I like the harmonica. It's one of the only songs that they have that has like any harmonica in it or anything like that. Also, I enjoy Robert Plant's voice in this as well. In the beginning, he's doing like a crooning thing, and then he switches over to his signature yodeling, and then does this whole raspy layout thing. And I love John Bonham's drums in this. Like you said, it really showcases his drum work.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I love the crashing cymbals. You know, they bleed into the guitar, and it sounds awesome. It sounds like waves crashing up against the levee. You know, that's what I was thinking of.
The levee.
Yeah. However you pronounce it.
It's not like Eevee, dog.
Well, yeah. Regardless of how you pronounce it, it's really cool, man. It's really cool. Thumbs up.
All right, Alec. How many chicks have you banged to this song?
I think that's gonna go on my bucket list now.
At least 100, man.
I know, right? The problem is that you gotta find a girl who's into Led Zeppelin enough.
Yeah, I really like this song. I can see the doom, gloomy elements in it, which I can tell why Coin referenced stoner rock to it. And I always felt it was a little westerny with the harmonica, and I really liked how it played into the rest of the instruments. And of course, you have John Bonham's signature drums, and as Rob and Zeus both pointed out, and you have Robert Plant's vocals, which do take a little turn in the variation in this song, which I greatly appreciate and Zeus greatly appreciates as well. And yeah, it's a solid song. I wouldn't say it's the most powerful song off of Led Zeppelin 4. Maybe I kind of like Going to California and my pick. But anyways, it's the most emotional one in Led Zeppelin 4, I could say. So yeah.
Sweet. Okay, what's the next?
All right, well, we're going to move on. So, Zeus, you're up again. Go ahead and show me what you have.
I guess our next song is going to be Tangerine from Led Zeppelin 3. And this is an interesting song because it's one of their acoustic songs. You know, it's like the antithesis of what Rob would call their dick slap songs. Yeah, so we're going to tune into that, and we're going to definitely get Coin's take, and I want to see what Rob has to say about this. All right, so that was Tangerine. Coin, what'd you think?
That was a short and sweet song. Was a little sad, a little bummed out by it, but besides that, I really liked the blending of the acoustic and electric guitar. Different from the other ones that you showed me, and it's kind of showcasing another side. What was this off of again? What album?
Led Zeppelin 3.
Okay, was this a B-side? I thought you mentioned something earlier.
No, Coda's the one with the B-sides.
Oh, okay.
This is definitely a studio effort.
All right. Yeah, really dig the song.
All right. Rob, what'd you think?
Yeah, I mean, I always liked this one, and when I was in high school, I'd walk around with a guitar trying to play it. It did not score me very many women, and that is some lifelong advice that you can take from me.
Oh, you probably should have played Wonderball. They would have loved that.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, I didn't even know Oasis existed at this point in my life, so I was pretty plebeian.
All right. So, Alec?
Yeah, this has a certain sound to it, as Coin noticed, and that is frequent in Led Zeppelin 3. And it is both mine and Zeus's favorite of Led Zeppelin's efforts, favorite album. And I really quite enjoy the song. It does have, as I said before, it does have those folkier elements with the same kind of Zeppelin signature type of sound. I really like the guitar work. It's kind of bummed out that John Bonham isn't in it at all. But one thing that always kind of bothered me, not so much so as to skip the song entirely, but one thing was that the chorus never really hit me as much as I wanted to, like the rest of the song did. It never really got me emotionally invested into the song as much as the other parts of the song did, and it's something that I would like to correct, but it's always there. It's always kind of bothering me. But that's like the least of my problems when it comes to music. So yeah, Zeppelin has always been good, and that's just the one little tiny gripe that I have.
And none of you guys mentioned it, so I guess I will. Even though it's pretty obvious. That song had a lot of like country overtones, with that distorted guitar, and it's
The slide guitar, yeah, that would definitely do it. It's a nice faux
And-
show.
all right. Coin. Who's next?
All right, well, good song. So we're going to move on to Alex. So, Alex, next song.
Yeah, my pick is Misty Mountain Hop off of Led Zeppelin 4, which is the same album that had Rob's pick, and the same album with Black Dog, Rock and Roll, and Stairway to Heaven. Yes, we all know. And I really like the song because it's fast-paced. It's fast-paced. It has some difference between Four Sticks, which is the other notably fast-paced song off of that album, and beat-worthy, beat-filled in it, and I can appreciate that. I don't think I can find another Zeppelin song that's like this. It kind of takes on its own unique sound a little bit, and yeah, I appreciate it a lot. So here's Misty Mountain Hop off of Led Zeppelin 4. That was Misty Mountain Hop off of Led Zeppelin 4. So, Coin, what did you think of it?
Very hopping song indeed. I really liked that little riff that kept driving the song throughout. Was that a piano or guitar? Was there any piano in that song at all?
It was like a organ overdubbed with some guitar on that motherfucker. It was nice. Yeah.
It was nice. Yeah, like it's a
Once-
nice little.
Yeah, one thing I will say that is really cool about Zeppelin is that Jimmy Page really knew how to arrange a good rock song in terms of, people playing specific instruments. And yeah, that was no exception.
Yeah, it left me with a bit of a good mood. I like that. And yes, I'm glad you guys are exposing me to all these different songs. I would definitely play this. Now I know what to say if anybody asks me, what are your favorite Zeppelin songs? So I don't sound too plebeian,
Okay. Any comments, Zeus?
Is this one of their songs that references Lord of the Rings?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I had to go there.
Oh my. Okay.
I think it is.
That you might have totally ruined the song for me.
Oh,
Why would that ruin the song?
yeah.
I do. No, thankfully, I don't think so. Why would you say that? Tell me why.
Why do you
Why?
hate the referencing the Lord of the Rings, dude?
You're not a fan of LOTR?
What?
Dude.
What?
I feel like we're on the life raft and we're finding out all the ugly secrets about each other. Okay.
I just say that because they're talking about the Misty Mountains and who wrote this song? Wait, I was just trying to find out.
It's a legitimate question with Led Zeppelin.
Yeah.
It could be anybody.
Could have been their neighbors, That was what the lyrics are about, and we established that. And so I was gonna say, I pretty much agree with what everyone else said. This is very beat oriented. This is very riff heavy, and I like that, And plus, it's another element that I guess no one mentioned yet is that it's one of the few songs where they use harmonies and they use the background vocalists. They don't usually do that, It's usually all Robert Plant all the way,
I think another thing that I like about this particular one is the opening riff has like this really subtle change in phrasing. So it's like down, wow, down, wow, wow, down, and then the drums kick in. And it's like down, 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 and it's so slight. It's so subtle that you almost don't notice it, but it completely throws the entire rhythm.
Maybe now I could read The Hobbit much better.
All right, we're gonna move on, and we have Alec, who is going to introduce what the three guys have come up with as an essential pick. So, Alex, go ahead and talk about this essential pick.
All right, this is Kashmir off of Led Zeppelin's double album Physical Graffiti. And Kashmir is a song that's quite epic, as people put it. As I could put it too, very epic and very it's almost like a heroic piece. And it has a lot of course, being named Kashmir, it has a lot of Indian influences, Middle Eastern influences, Moroccan influences, with the use of strings and whatnot. And Jimmy Page explains that he owned a sitar before, and that helped write the music for the song. The lyrics were written by Robert Plant right after 1973 tour in the U.S. while they were driving through the Saharan desert. And yeah, that's nowhere near Kashmir, the actual place is. But they're also quite epic and heroic, the lyrics themselves. And Coyne mentioned before that there's Black Dog and Stairway to Heaven that always plays on the radio, as per usual for Led Zeppelin songs. This is one of the few Zeppelin songs that's been licensed for other things. So yeah, this is Kashmir off of Physical Graffiti. All right, Coyne, what did you think of it?
I really understand when you say it's something of an epic song. I really enjoyed that song, as well as the strings being used throughout that song, even added to it. And I was joking a little earlier about hearing this song on maybe a Godzilla soundtrack or something, because I specifically remember P. Diddy being on this track. But without him is even better, I must say. Thoroughly enjoyed the song, and even though it was long, I could still put it on and just kind of drift away to it. Great pick.
Yeah, it's on the Godzilla soundtrack. And I think it's Come With Me by P. Diddy with Led Zeppelin's permission. Well, Jimmy Page's permission. He sampled the song. And Jimmy Page was featured in the video of the song, I think. Yeah.
Do we need to know that, Alex?
No, we don't. But it's still.
I appreciate it.
Zeus, any comments, sir?
Oh, yeah. I like how the instrumentation in this is very consistent. You know, of course, it switches from one section to another, but throughout it's very it kind of follows a path, and then it goes. It's like a very circular as far as the instrumentation is concerned, and it works for this song. And another thing I'd like to say about it is of Led Zeppelin's later works. So I think starting with this album, Robert Plant's voice changes a lot, and you can sort of tell that it's like a little deeper. It's a little more crunchy. It's like deep fried. It's a little deeper.
He's overdriving his vocal cords.
Yeah, he sounds a little bit more like Rod Stewart or something. Early Rod Stewart, and it's cool. I like the way it all sort of blends together.
Okay, now Rob.
Yeah, I really like this song. I think epic is a good word. Personally, I like the word cinematic to describe this one, because I can kind of imagine a whole movie around this. It sounds like an epic theme, especially when the kind of chorusy parts hit. The bow 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 down bow bow bow. I'm like, dude, they're gearing up. They're going to destroy the terrorists, and the president's daughter is going to be saved. That kind of feeling. And another thing about this song was, fun fact about Rob, one of the first girls I was friends with was this French foreign exchange student at my high school, I was retarded with girls. So so this was she was really into the song. Like I remember, she's like, "Rob, check this out," and I was like, "What is it?" She's like, "It's so beautiful," and I'm like, and I had never even listened to Led Zeppelin, so I'm like, "Cool." So it was kind of cool.
So how many times did you do it to this song?
0. She was actually 3 or 4 years older than me.
Ooh,
This was like high school level, and it was that would have been really awkward.
All right, moving on. We're going to close this mother out with Zeus. He's going to introduce the last song that we're going to close out with. Should mention that, unfortunately, GS, our Grand Wizard, couldn't join us tonight, and this would be his pick. Is that right, Zeus?
Yes, this was going to be GS's pick. You know, he told me earlier he's a member of the Music Illuminati, and he was going to use this song to subjugate the masses unto his will. So we're going to have to take a listen and see exactly how he's going to do that.
The Music Illuminati.
That was No Quarter from Led Zeppelin's Houses of the Holy. And, all right, let's see what Coin has to say about that one.
That, by far, is probably the darkest song of the night. Thoroughly creeped me out, I should say. Really spooky overtones, very dreadful. I enjoyed it, though. It's rare that I get creeped out by a song so much, but what is the significance of this song, though? I mean, like, I really wasn't paying much attention to the lyrics. Is there any significance behind the song?
Yes. The title is derived from the military practice of showing no mercy to a vanquished opponent, and from the brave act of not asking for mercy when vanquished. This theme is captured in several of the song's lyrics.
Oh shit!
I kind of this is my personal theme song when I run out of change. No quarter. Bad puns, everyone.
Yeah, despite all the spooky overtones, I really enjoyed it, and it won't be. I'd have to be in a special place in order to play that song. You get what I'm saying? I have to be in the mood to play that again.
I was dozing off a bit, and I was really vibing to that song. I never really got into Houses of the Holy very hard, but that was pretty nice. And then Coin started talking. Oh, Coin.
Alec, what did you think?
I always remember this song as the song that Tool covered, and of course, it's not hard to imagine that it's very dark, very gloomy, very doomy, very soft in a way, and very spooky, as Coin put it. And it's not even like other songs of Led Zeppelin.
I'm just imagining GS coming back on like the next show, and he's like, "And by the way, you guys did not understand that song at all." He's just going on about shit.
You guys didn't really get it, man. It was about the notes they didn't play.
Rob, what do you think about the song, just in general?
Oh, I liked it. I said earlier I was like kind of dozing off. I was really vibing. I liked the piano tone on that was very nice and dreamy. It kind of made me feel like I was in some sort of house in a rainstorm or some shit. I don't know. My metaphors are like bottom barrel right now.
I really like the fact this is probably one of Led Zeppelin's only like psychedelic kind of songs. It's like this very heavy in the organs and the piano and all that, and it feels like it's you're like submerged underwater and it's like in the ocean, and Robert Plant's just there chilling, and he's like whispering to you in your ear. And
is he under the sea?
Yeah, I just imagine his hair.
Where he's like to be in an octopus's garden in the shade.
Yeah, and Ringo's down there too. They're just like chilling together.
Absolutely.
It's really cool though. This is another song. I hate to keep talking about Robert Plant, but this is another song where his vocals are different. Because he's like, instead of like overdoing it like he does on a lot of his songs, very subdued for most of the song. which I appreciated.
Well, that just about wraps up this special edition of the Music Smoothie. I'd like to thank all of my guests here for getting me acquainted with Zeppelin. I feel like I've learned a lot, and appreciate all the music you presented tonight. Really enjoyed it, and it's definitely something that would get me to actually download some more of their stuff and get into it. And I guess my closing question to you guys would be, where would a person who hasn't really been acquainted with Zeppelin start? What would be the ultimate album to go for?
Houses of the Holy.
I think that would be a good choice, but I think that's a less typical Zeppelin album. Like in terms of if you want to get a good feel for the Zeppelin sound, it's a good album, but I would say probably either Zeppelin 2 or 3 would be my choices.
If you think about it in terms of like that, I'd say Zeppelin 2. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of that really hard rock guitars and then blues stuff. You got some classics on there that we didn't play tonight, like Heartbreaker, Ramble On, which is a Tolkien referencing song.
Well, to start getting into Zeppelin, a lot of plebs say Zeppelin 4, but the guys said Houses of the Holy, Zeppelin 2, Zeppelin 3. I would say maybe you can't really get into them by just listening to one album. That's kind of really hard to do. I would say, oh God, this is
Oh man,
hard.
you'd be awful to be behind in line at like Starbucks or something.
I am. I am. That is the
Yeah.
truth. I totally am. I would have to say Zeppelin 2, then go to Zeppelin 1, then go to Zeppelin 3, then 4,
Like
then
a fucking flowchart.
Yeah. Totally.
It's not a bad idea, actually. I would start with Zeppelin 3 and then be like, it's like, I hated all the folksy guitars. I want more like immigrant song. Then you go to Zeppelin 2, and then you're like, folksy guitars, let's kick it up a little bit, but more psychedelic. Go to Houses of the Holy. And then, I don't know. It's hard to plot out a flowchart.
Yeah, but you can totally do it. Yeah, but my favorite is Physical Graffiti, and then I would say Zeppelin 1. So yeah, those are my two picks.
Someone should definitely make a flowchart and post it on our website. That'd be awesome.
Oh my God, totally.
All right, well, let's all say goodbye. Goodbye.
Coin is saying goodbye for all of us.
I guess I do speak for everybody when I say goodbye.
All right, and that was our latest episode of the Music Smoothie. Hope you enjoyed that blend. And if you like what we do and would like us to record consistently, we're currently trying to record weekly. Consider donating to us on Patreon at the Music Smoothie, and follow us on Twitter at tmusicsmoothie, and we're available on Instagram and Facebook at just the Music Smoothie. All the music we use is fair use under the media criticism clause of fair use. And if you like the music we listen to but don't always have time to listen to the episode, our playlist is available on Spotify. Just type in the Music Smoothie, and you'll be able to find all the music we play. All right. That's all the music that's available on Spotify, at least. Not all of it is. I hope you guys had a great time, and have a good one. Day, morning, evening, night, times in other dimensions as well. Yeah. All right, see ya.